be okay. Um, and everything that you think is going to happen, everything you're aiming to happen will happen and more. So just enjoy the moment now and enjoy the journey that little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what I would do because yeah, it was tough, but I was very uptight, very stressed out because I was in survival mode. So that's what I
Mm.
would tell myself.
I love that. And, speaking frankly, I think a part of that, speaks to me as well, how I feel. Like Ali Abdul has that expression of journey before destination, which kind of aligns with what you said. But that's a bit of me, that impatiency of, right, I need to get to the next level, I need to do this. But, even when I sign, your first big client, or you start your first podcast or whatever it is, more and more, thankfully I have a wife and partner who's very good in this, is making the most of those moments and really savouring them and going, this was my first ever client, like we're never, a couple of years back for me. Like when I signed my 100th at, 10K a pop or whatever it is, I'm going to be laughing, thinking, oh, this is just to be expected. Whereas when 2 years ago, when I signed my first client for like £10, like I was like over the moon.
Yeah.
So I think that journey is so powerful. And you kind of shared a little bit of a point. I suppose it might extrapolate to wider people as well. But if you then were to share advice to not just yourself, but to our listeners, what would you share for them to kind of take on board knowing what you know now?
Man, that is a broad question. I think if I were to kind of, make this kind of like a universal thing, and it's not specific to like career, and it's not specific to like kind of like money, um, I would kind of encourage everyone to try and believe a little bit more. I think ultimately, as human beings, the one thing that we all have as a common thread amongst us